up to you.
Thanks, guys. The excitement inside the Singapore Indoor Stadium is electrifying. And let's kick it off in the flyweight division. Aussie Reece Mclaren takes on Yuyu Wakamatsu. This bout will be judged in its entirety and not round by round. Blows to the back of the head are illegal, but knees to a grounded opponent are legal.
Representing Japan, Yuyu Little Piranha Wakamatsu.
The Little Piranha, Yuyu Wakamatsu, riding a 3-fight winning streak, including 2 KOs in less than 2 minutes apiece. This is the division number 4 versus the division number 5. Both looking to build on their streaks and earn a title shot. You talk about the Little Piranha, you talk about a man who does so much so very well.
Yeah, Michael, it is that one-punch knockout power that Yuyu Wakamatsu carries that makes him one of the most dangerous individuals in his division. He can seriously put you away with that right hand that he's got. He's good pretty much everywhere. He's got good takedown defense. He can scramble when he needs to, but his striking and footwork are really world class. He plans to push forward and really try to keep this match on the feet. He knows that Reece Mclaren is a serious high-level grappler, but he wants to add to his win rate and also continue that win streak that he's got going. 85% knockout rate, Michael. That is seriously something special.
A win here will solidify his place in the rankings, snapping at the heels of former champion Garrett Akhmatov. This is going to be great. Knockout artist versus submission specialist. Over 80% combined finishing rate between them.
Representing Australia, Reece Lightning Mclaren.
Not being biased because I'm Australian, but Mitch, I honestly think that Lightning Reece Mclaren is the most exciting submission finisher in all of one championship. The way that he can sub you from anywhere, and his subs are aggressive and they're inventive. I love Reece Mclaren. For me, he's right up there with Shinya Aoki.
Yeah, Reece Mclaren is so much fun to watch compete. He's always going for the finish, and he's got great submission skills. Look at this, rear naked choke, applying that squeeze. He's so good. He really leans on that BJJ black belt that he's got. He's very inventive when it comes to his submissions. Here he is getting all kinds of chokes, just wrapping things up. But you call him a grappler. Yes, I said he does have a BJJ black belt, but this guy is coming off a very impressive knockout against Toivonen. That knee to the body, I could feel it in the commentary booth. Reece Mclaren is well-rounded. Don't get it twisted. He is not a one-trick pony, Michael.
And you know what, folks? This flyweight division is wide open now after Adrian Moraes defeated Demetrius Johnson a couple of weeks ago on TNT III. Everybody thought Demetrius was going to be the next champion, was going to dominate the division, but he's not the case. So Reece Mclaren, Yuyu Wakamatsu looking to advance up those rankings for their crack at Adrian Moraes. It's a showdown we really have been looking forward to in the flyweight division. Set for 3 by 5-minute rounds. It's the Australian versus the Japanese. It's a ground game versus a striker. Let's go to Tom Lau.
And now, this match is 3 rounds of 5 minutes in a 1 flyweight mixed martial arts contest. This match is presented to you by HBO Max. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is the number 4 flyweight contender, standing at 168 centimeters tall, holding a mixed martial arts record of 13 wins and 4 losses. Training out of Tribe Tokyo MMA, representing Japan. Please welcome Yuyu Little Piranha Wakamatsu. And introducing his opponent out of the red corner, he is the number 5 flyweight contender, standing at 168 centimeters tall, holding a BJJ record of 170 wins and 22 losses. Training out of Potential Unlimited Mixed Martial Arts, representing Australia. Introducing Reece Lightning Mclaren. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Mohammed Sulaiman.
All right, gentlemen, come to the center, please. Well, you both understand the rules, yeah? Let's keep this clean, keep it active. Obey my instruction at all time. Touch glove back to your corner.
Instructions from Mohammed Sulaiman inside the Singapore Indoor Stadium. Number 5 ranked flyweight Reece Mclaren. Number 4 ranked Yuyu Wakamatsu. They all want the champion Adriano Moraes, who knocked out Demetrius Johnson on TNT III.
Let's go!
McLaren bounds out of his corner. Outside leg kick early there from Wakamatsu. McLaren sliding backwards out of the range of that jab. Fake there from the Australian. Left of screen. Jab 2, hook overhand right from Wakamatsu. The heavy artillery early from Wakamatsu.
Ooh, Wakamatsu's throwing heat early in the first 30 seconds. But beautiful timing by Reece to go right underneath. But what balance shown by Yuyu Wakamatsu. I like the defense of that takedown. It was able to separate the hands.
Yeah, and Reece timed that takedown really well on Wakamatsu's entry, and Wakamatsu still was able to defend that.
Always the intensity in the eyes of Reece Mclaren as Wakamatsu circles counterclockwise. Tipping bolo punch there from Wakamatsu. They tie up center of the circle. Top position here for Wakamatsu.
Nice takedown landed there by Yuyu Wakamatsu. Is able to reap the outside leg and end up on top. But this is Reece Mclaren's world. Reece has got a very active guard and some nasty submissions off his back. Look at that. Immediately threatens an omoplata. Look at that guard, very active off his guard. Not just sitting there holding him in open and closed guard. He's immediately starting to attack with the submissions. You've got to be very careful right here.
Yeah, he's got that arm isolated. Initially it looked like he was going for an arm drag, and then he was going to set up a reversal, but he ended up going straight for that arm bar.
As I said, so inventive and so aggressive with his submission repertoire is Lightning Reece Mclaren. Came agonisingly close to almost winning the world title against Bibiano Fernandez.
That was a weight class above, too.
Bantamweight, yes.
So, you know, Reece Mclaren has fought the very best at flyweight and bantamweight.
He almost had Bibiano. He almost had him a whisker away from beating the great Bibiano Fernandez.
And some say if he wasn't joking around so much, he put the aggression on Bibiano, he could have had it.
I like the way Reece is working between his half guard and butterfly. They're back to their feet, but it was good work, the transition between the two there.
Wild punch there from Wakamatsu. McLaren wanting to trade with him with the hands. Switches to a wide southpaw stance here, does Reece. Looks for a Yokogiri side kick. Doesn't throw it, though.
Wakamatsu almost hit him with a Hadouken.
Still to come tonight, Troy Worthen takes on Hands of Stone, John Lineker. Did you understand a little Japanese there? A lot of instructions coming from the corner of Wakamatsu, not so many from the Aussie corner.
Yeah, Ryo Chonan is, I guess, the mastermind behind Yuyu Wakamatsu's training, and we're seeing him really sort of level up. When he went up against DJ, you know, Yuyu Wakamatsu had some problems with the takedown defense, and we're seeing him definitely improve in these wrestling exchanges.
Tell you what, after DJ losing to Adriano Moraes, I would love to see him against either one of these men. I mean, Wakamatsu again, but particularly against Reece Mclaren. For me, that's got to happen.
I love it when top fighters compete against each other. There's so much at stake with the implications of a possible title shot.
Look at what Wakamatsu, how he's pushing Reece Mclaren's head down. You know, where the head goes, the body will follow. So with his head being pushed that low, he just doesn't have the ability to lift for any kind of takedown on Wakamatsu.
Nice job. I like how he transitioned with his head and put it under the armpit. And that was able to allow him to turn the corner. But Wakamatsu's utilizing these double underhooks really well for control.
Absolutely. There's a lot of stuff going on here. This is a real physical chess match with the grappling and wrestling game that if you don't know the fine details of this, you're missing a lot of stuff in this match.
Mclaren does have 8 submissions in 14 wins. Wakamatsu has never submitted an opponent but has knocked out 11 of them in 13 wins.
Beautifully done by Reece Mclaren. Wakamatsu turns, gives up his back. Nice scramble to maintain position, end up on top. Beautifully done by Wakamatsu.
Just the aggressive grappling of Reece Mclaren. Both feet on hips now from the Aussie on his back. 30 seconds remaining in what's been a tremendous opening round.
Nice butterfly sweep right there by Reece Mclaren. That was beautiful.
Puts the art in martial arts, does Reece Mclaren. On the guard now. Full mount position for Reece, dropping down the elbows. Head movement from Wakamatsu. Oh, reads that elbow. That was a big one between the eyes. Reece Mclaren hunts for a finish of the dying seconds. And the round ends. Tremendous aggression from Reece Mclaren. That's what I was talking about, Dragon. The aggression of McLaren on the ground.
It is, but look at this. This was the story of the first 4 minutes of that round. The way that Yuyu Wakamatsu was able to stop the takedowns, reverse positions, and end up in a dominant position. But then the last 45 seconds, Reece Mclaren was able to turn the tables, end up in full mount, and really put some points on the board.
Yeah, I'm going to remind the fans, we don't score round by round. If you could, that would have been Reece stealing that last round because it was so close. It was just one big scramble that whole round, and it was that last few seconds where Reece earned that mount and did a little bit of that damage that has him ahead at 5 minutes.
We are ready for more action in this epic match. Lightning Reece Mclaren. Let's go! Yuyu Wakamatsu. A chance to advance up the flyweight rankings. The aggressor meter through the roof at the end of the first round from Reece Mclaren. That wide southpaw stance from the Aussie again. Slapping head kick there from Reece. Cannot afford to go into larrikin mode here. Needs to maintain focus.
What's larrikin mode?
Well, it's an Aussie term for when you joke around. Like you said, may have been his undoing against Bibiano Fernandez.
You got to translate every now and then, Michael.
Inside leg kick from Wakamatsu. Rib kick there from Mclaren.
Well, that was nice. He went up high with the head kick the first time, and then he came down low to the body as Mclaren changes things up.
McLaren's got to be careful on that shot. That's the second time that Wakamatsu's run that uppercut on his entry on the way in.
More of that aggressive grappling from McLaren.
Nice transition. Almost threatens with the arm bar right there. Reece Mclaren. Good punches land by Yuyu Wakamatsu on top. Reece Mclaren closes that distance by grabbing the head.
Again, so much instruction coming from the corner of Wakamatsu. Very vocal tonight. So much on the line in this one.
Good job transitioning to the tie clinch to land an elbow on the exit.
Punch. I understood that one. And indeed he responds. Big punch gets underneath Reece. Can't affect the takedown.
That's the thing. Yuyu likes those wide-angled punches. He likes big hooks, and he has that overhand. So that's what Reece is timing into these entries. Good takedown defense, though, is keeping him on the feet from Yuyu Wakamatsu.
And still to come tonight, Hands of Stone John Lineker takes on US wrestler Troy Worthing. McLaren holding on to that wrist of Wakamatsu, knee there from Wakamatsu.
It's one thing I'm seeing from Reece Mclaren inside these grappling exchanges is these hand controls. The way that he's holding the arm and the hand, he calls it Australian handcuffs. The way he's able to manipulate Yuyu Wakamatsu in a lot of these positions. He loves this back position. This is where he got Mark Striegel.
That was a beautiful takedown to set up that back submission. He was pressing Wakamatsu against the cage and then just stepped back and reaped him out.
Close guard here from Mclaren. 2:15 remains, second of three, now feet on hips.
What I like about Wakamatsu is he's not accepting any of these positions. He's not staying still and allowing Reece to settle into his submission attempt. He consistently looks to move in advanced position. Beautiful sweep attempt there by Reece Mclaren, but beautiful balance showed by Wakamatsu.
A lot of people suggested this could be the show stealer of the entire night, and certainly it's playing out that way. A tremendously entertaining contest.
And the pace these guys are pushing, this is constant.
McLaren just backs him off with the left. Edging forward now, the Australian throws out the jab. Resets this Wakamatsu. Ryochonen gives the instructions. Right hand lead there from Wakamatsu. It was loaded. McLaren gets under the jab, shoots in, good defense from Wakamatsu. Gets under the hook, does McLaren.
That was beautiful. The way that he was able to stop that takedown attempt by digging those underhooks to stop Reece from fully committing to that double leg. That was nice.
Knee on the inside from McLaren. You can hear the breathing. Pace, as Mitch said, the volume from both men has been phenomenal. Overhand elbow from Wakamatsu, almost dislodging the gum shield. McLaren drops down for a single leg, unaffected.
See Wakamatsu trying to throw that uppercut on the shot again.
Can he time it? Gets on the inside of the right hand. You hear the quarter of McLaren saying you're faster than him. Capitalize on your speed, Reece. Tell you what, Mitch, I'm excited for the third round. It's going to be really good.
Especially if these guys can keep this pace, because, man, this is intense. They are not slowing down at all.
I don't think we've ever seen either Wakamatsu or McLaren in a boring contest.
10 seconds left.
Always with high output. We are going to go into the deep water. We're moving into the third round.
Sorry.
Lots to dissect there, Dragon. 2 rounds down, 1 to go.
Yeah, that was a really interesting 5 minutes right there. We can see Yuyu Wakamatsu entering into the clinch, utilizing that beautiful elbow, just barely trimming the whiskers there of Reece Mclaren. He's just got that beautiful timing on those punches, but Reece is able to time that, get in nice and tight, and stop the oncoming shots. Very close round. This match is razor close right now.
Razor close, Rich Franklin. How do you see it after 10 minutes?
After 10 minutes, I've had this edged out to Wakamatsu, and the reason why is that this has been a big scramble between the two of them. A lot of reversals, a lot of back takes, escaping the back takes. But you saw on the replay there where Wakamatsu was able to land that elbow, and then those combinations, he's just been able to land the better strikes on the combinations.
Third and final round of this tremendously exciting flyweight contest between the number 4 ranked and the number 5 ranked. We're going to climb those rankings, especially after Demetrius Johnson getting knocked out on TNT III by the champion Adrian Moraes. Heavy artillery early on, and another right hand from Wakamatsu. He's up the tempo.
That's 3 right hands Yuyu Wakamatsu landed, and Reece Mclaren ate it. Came right back in for the double leg. He's put down many a foe with that right hand.
Reece Mclaren may have eaten all 3 of those right hands, but those right hands went down on my scorecard.
As they do.
Without 3 judges, circle side, double leg here from McLaren. Switches to a single now, the Australian.
I'm impressed with Yuyu Wakamatsu's takedown defense. He carries his hands real low so he can stay right into those underhook positions and prevent Reece Mclaren really from changing levels and attacking those legs like he's known for.
Still to come tonight, Troy Worthen takes on Hands of Stone, John Lineker.
Once again, Wakamatsu's pushing on McLaren's head. It makes it so difficult. And he tried sucking him back this time instead of pushing him against the cage. But that head control is just preventing any success with that.
You can just see the angle and the position of Reece Mclaren. He just can't quite get the angle that he wants. He tries to turn the corner. He's doing everything he can and also everything correct, but Yuyu Wakamatsu is operating at a different level right now with his takedown defense.
Skip up inside thigh kick from Reece. Outside leg kick was a thumper there from Wakamatsu. Jab 2 missed the target. Reece goes counterclockwise. Jab 2 again from Wakamatsu. Jab 2 being called from the corner of Mclaren now. Shakes it off. Resets again the Aussie. 2 minutes down already in this third and final. Once again, the judges are scoring as an overall contest under our global rule set, not round by round. Outside leg kick from Wakamatsu.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Reece has got to get himself active here. You saw that jab right there by Wakamatsu, the outside leg kick by Wakamatsu, and he's starting to really pull away on my scorecard right here. I'm assuming he's doing the same thing on the official judges' scorecard.
Maintains his Mclaren, both in Singapore Staudium. Single leg attempt here from Mclaren. Maintains his vertical base though, does Wakamatsu. Some hammer fist strikes here from the Japanese athlete.
Good balance by Wakamatsu again. It's interesting because Wakamatsu earlier this week was telling me that he believes Reece Mclaren gets frustrated when things don't go his way. And I gotta be wondering if he's frustrated right now because things don't look to be going his way because of Yuyu Wakamatsu's stellar takedown defense.
Absolutely, and you can see on that last shot there that the shots for Reece are just getting further and further out. Like he's taking bigger risks on these shots.
1 minute 40 remains. Heavy breathing from both men. The work rate has been crazy since the opening bout. Neither man has given the other an inch.
Reece needs something dramatic right here. He's got to change things up. He can't just press Wakamatsu up against the wall for 90 seconds. He's got to try to move. He's got to create something.
Hear those strikes connecting there for Wakamatsu. What is Reece hoping to do here, Dragon?
He's trying to get him down, Michael, but he just can't because Wakamatsu's keeping his base nice and wide. He's shoving the head down, and he's utilizing overhooks and underhooks to prevent Reece Mclaren really getting to where he wants to be.
Makes a move now, Wakamatsu. What's Mclaren got left with 40 seconds to go? Head kick from Wakamatsu, almost took his eyebrow off. Jab. Nice sprawl there from Wakamatsu.
Great control from Wakamatsu here with, being able to control the head, throw the knees.
15 seconds to go. Wakamatsu back in control.
10 seconds.
One big Hail Mary shot for Reece Mclaren. No. Wakamatsu throws the right hand. Final flurry. End of the round. Tremendous sportsmanship, the honour, the respect between our martial arts warriors. We are going down to the judges. Dragon, that was, as many people thought, could be the show stealer.
Yeah, that was an incredible matchup between two of the very best flyweights in the world. But Yuyu Wakamatsu just brought his game to the next level and really put on an incredible performance. Look at this. This grappling has stopped so many people in the past. Reece Mclaren is known as an absolute workhorse, and these relentless attacks by Reece Mclaren were all stuff, especially in the later part of that match. As the match wore on, it seemed like Yuyu Wakamatsu just kept getting better and better, figuring out the strategy in those moments. Incredible job.
We're about to find out our winner. Let's go to Tom Lau.
This match was presented to you by HBO Max. And now, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have called this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision from the blue corner, Yuyu Wakamatsu.
McLaren knew it. We knew it. Little Piranha takes the win. The number 4 may have just advanced higher.
Reece McLaren, tough match. It looked like you were really trying to attempt the takedowns, but it looked like you got tired as the match wore on. Was fatigue a factor?
I don't know. It just wasn't my night. I'm very heartbroken. I was trying to get this win for my beautiful fiance back at home. We're expecting a kid in September, and this was really meant to be my coming out party, and I'm sorry, fam. I wasn't like shocked that he stopped my takedown, but what can I say? I was heartbroken.
Well, I'm sure your family and everybody back home is extremely proud of you, and you'll be back better than ever. Ladies and gentlemen, Reece McLaren.
Thanks, guys.
Emotional moment there for the Australian Lightning, Reece McLaren. And now it looks like the Dragon is going to have a chat to the Little Piranha.
Yuyu Wakamatsu. Wow, what a tremendous performance. You told me earlier this week that if you could somehow break his confidence, you would see frustration. Is that how the game plan kind of worked out?
若松選手、勝利おめでとうございます。今回の試合に際しまして、相手の自信を持ってやるという宣言が出ておりましたが、今回の試合いかがでしたでしょうか。
まずそうですね、寝技がすごいやってて成長したかなと思ってて、それ練習でずっとやってたんで、それは勝負できたなと思って今後自信にもなったですね。はい。
This time, my grappling skill is very improved, and I got confidence for this fight. And I engaged the opponent, so I could fight against with him the grappling game. That's why I could come over this fight.
Yes, your grappling has definitely leveled up. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Yuyu Wakamatsu.
Thank you.
And coming up next